Hello guys, so the results are in. Now we can discuss what are the changes are and basically what is gonna be the future of July's Gwent. Okay, so let's go through all the cards. Let's start with the power increase. So the first card is Rinse. I think this is a very good change for a card which is at 12 points of provision. Having only 6 points of power was, I would say, kind of controversial, and that card was able to be removed. Right now, I would say that at 7 points of provision, you just have to use Heat Wave. Obviously, if this card is not protected with a defender, then obviously you can lock it. Other than this, I would say that this card will gonna give you a huge value. Lieutenant von Erst, definitely a great change for 8 points of power. This buff was needed. Right now it's definitely gonna be harder to be removed, but to be honest with you, still it's like very prone to logs. So I would say it will not change that much, but definitely it will do something. To be honest with you, like in every single congregation deck that I create, I always put Lieutenant von Erst. So right now it's gonna be even stronger. So it will be better, but will it gonna be a game changer? Definitely not. So still congregation needs a buff. Anna Stranger, finally, I was also voting for this card to be buffed a few months ago. Unfortunately, I saw that nothing is happening regarding this card, but finally it got at least this 1 point of power, which is a lot. And let's hope also it will get another point, because I would say that's still 5 points plus this 7 points of provision. It's kind of expensive. Definitely still needs more buff. Blue Stripes. Definitely I will create a deck with this card. I would like to try how good the blue stripes are right now after this buff. Definitely it will not be some kind of a meta deck with blue stripes, but as a mem it's fun to play, and definitely it's worth playing. Bernacle Brawler, actually that was my vote. I was voting for this card. In my opinion, 4 points of power for 5 points of provision, that was too expensive. Right now it's on the sweet spot. It should stay exactly where it is right now, and I wouldn't change anything regarding this card. For 4 points of provision, I would say this is very, very cheap. 5, it's getting like in this way it should be. So I would say 5 plus 5. This is great. This blacksmith, in my opinion, this is still a weak card. It needs at least one more power buff, and what this card can offer, it's still not enough, like for what you're paying. Gwent Guardian, some buff finally for some symbiosis, but regarding this card, I don't think it's gonna be like a crucial change, and I don't think this card will be all over the symbiosis decks. This is I would say in a combination with the 5 points removal. Right now you're able to remove a unit which is even at 7 points of power. That makes a difference, because regarding the symbiosis, you would have to use one of the witchers, or you would have to use Heat Wave to destroy some tall unit. Right now you will have also this option that you will have 2 points from Gwent Guardian plus the 5 removal card, and right now the 7 provision cards, 7 power cards might be in danger. Shade Defender, I was also voting for this card. This change for me had to be reverted. There was no point to keep Shade Defender at 3 points of power. Right now, finally, it's in the place where it should be, and I think that's the way it should stay. Griffin Witcher Adept, I already created the deck, and I uploaded this deck today. In my opinion, regarding the bronzes, this is the biggest change, and this is very crucial. I would say that the Witchers from Northern Realms, they will be super strong this season. Obviously, next month, unfortunately, this card will be probably reversed, and once again, it will be at 4 points of power. So enjoy it, guys, for as long as it is right now. Ankrite Marauder, I was also voting for this card. It was super weak, even with the combination with Ulula. I wouldn't say it was like a super amazing card. Right now, definitely definitely a big change, because this 1 point of power makes a difference. Probably it's gonna be more playable, and I'm pretty sure that Herkia, this deck with Herkia, Ulula, and with warriors, it's getting buff like every month. So I think it will like climb up the ladder. Alright, now the power decrease. Saskia, in my opinion, this change wasn't necessary. I mean, at 5 for 14, just you have to bear it in mind that this is 14 points of provision. It's huge. The price you pay, it's just huge. I mean, you can only pay one more, and that's gonna be like a maximum. But at 4 points of power, it's absolutely unnecessary, and I would say five was so much better. Svalblod, I don't see this card that often lately, so I would say that was also not necessary. I don't agree with this change. Henry van Aert. I was voting for this card. Actually, I completely agree with this. This card is super strong, and although it was changed right now, I would say it still needs another nerf, and I would say this card should be at 6 points of power. But this is a very good direction, and I really like this change. Brewer's Ritual, I don't like this change. I think at 5 points of power, it was great. Right now, you're paying for a card 11 points of provision, and basically it can be destroyed with anything. I think this is an overspill, and I really don't like this change. Jan Calvate, very good change. This is the card which is very unique. No other faction has a card like this, so I would say even at 6 points of power, this card still will be in every single Enslave deck, and also in many other decks, because basically this card is worth playing. This card can give you a 100% guarantee that you're getting all your golds in the game. So this is something that cannot be replaced with any other card. Skjordal, unnecessary change. Finally, Skjordal was included in the decks. I really like this change last month. I know that it was like making veterans stronger, but Skjordal was not the problem. The problem was War of Clans. That was the biggest problem, and this card got tremendously buffed, which was unnecessary. And I would say automatically this card must be changed, like this War of Clans. But cards like this, since it wasn't played at all, right now it will just go back once again to this shelf, and it will be once again forgotten. Milton, I don't know what to think about this change. I don't know if it's good or bad. I know it's strong, and especially if you play with Sangrel. I know that you can boost a unit by 12 points, plus then automatically Milton can get buffed. I would say, like, I'm somewhere in the middle. Maybe it wasn't necessary. I would say that maybe some other card should be nerfed. At 6, I was like, I never had any kind of a problem with this card. Nausicaa Sergeant, this is basically a waste of a time. Last month it was finally in the perfect spot. Nausicaa Sergeant was at 4 points of power and 6 points of provision, and that was perfect. Right now, once again, this combination with Slave Driver is just insane, and I would say both of the changes, I don't like them. Knight Errant, also I don't think that was like one of these cards that should have been changed. I really like this unit at 3 points of power. I know that was I would say very strong, but regarding the Knights, I don't find them like being played so often, and I don't think that they are so problematic, especially if you have some kind of control tools. You can easily deal with this deck. Dryad Fledgling, to be honest with you, I don't like this change. At 6 points of power, finally this card was included in the decks. The problem was the Water of Brokilons, not this card. This card should remain at 6 points of power, or the other way around. I don't know what was the reason, but right now, from the point that this card Dryad plus Water of Brokilon is included in every single deck, I know that both of the cards got nerfed, and there was no reason for this. So if whoever decided that this card needs to be changed, I would, if I had to make a choice, I would definitely leave the Water of Brokilons at 9 points of provision, and that was perfect, and I would leave it this way, and then this change makes sense. But if you make both of the changes, especially in the same amount, it means that this card once again will be forgotten. The Dread Fledgling will be forgotten, and Water of Blocklands will be forgotten once again. So I absolutely stupid, and this change makes absolutely no sense. So let me say this is okay, but only if this is at 9. Then it makes sense. Onslaught, yes, it's okay. I'm like opting for all of the leader abilities to be buffed. So regarding this one, I also agree. War of Council, I didn't like find any kind of a problem with War Council at 11 points of provision. I would say it was great, and it should have stayed at 11 points of provision. Lara Doran, actually this card is problematic. Also Tatterwing, both of them, they're problematic. This is a very good change, and thanks God finally this card got this nerf. But the problem is this entire deck, and I would say like if you're gonna check this meta deck, there are not that many options that can be basically fixed. So I would say these both changes, they're okay, because this deck was crazy strong, and basically if you were losing the first round, automatically the guy was using Tatterwing as a bleed in the second round, and you were done, because you would have to use at least 2 cards to catch up with the points. So I would say 12 and 12, great change. Finally, maybe this deck will be not so present. Completely, I don't agree. So let me say I don't agree with this one. As long as this one is at 5, so this is perfect. Dread Fledgling at 5, Rotor of Blocklands at 9 points of provision. Azar Javed, all of the defenders, in my opinion, they should be at 9. This is an overspill, and I know that one of the communities is voting for them like crazy. All of the defenders, they are being changed like every month, and it's only a matter of time when the next defender will be at 10 points of power. It's too expensive, absolutely nonsense. Necromancer's Tome, yes, I would say this is a good change. 1 point of 1 point of provision to such a strong card. I would say this is a fair deal. False Siri, I don't know to think about this card. I think guys got fed up with this meta deck with Toussaint Hospitality, and that was the reason that why False Siri and also Milton, why both of these cards they got nerfed, because this was one of the meta decks, this Neckar Hospitality Toussaint. So most probably next month it will be at 6 points of provision. War of Clans, yes, automatically that was like a no-brainer. Highland Warlord, for me, unfortunately, this is a bad change. This is a card that needs a setup. It's very difficult with this deck to win round 1, and if you don't win round 1, then you end up in a situation when you need to really like do your best and basically use all of your golds to win the second round, and then you usually end up in the third round with tier, but you have maybe 2, maximum 3 cards, and you're not like getting anything from tier, to be honest with you, so it doesn't pay off, although this is a very expensive card. So I would say this change was not necessarily done, and it should have stayed where it was before. Then we have provision changes. With this one I definitely agree. Geralt Axe, in my opinion, works in a great symbiosis with Skellige Witchers, but with Northern Realms Witchers I don't find this connection. So I will try to also create a deck with him this month, but so far I would say this is a very good change, because this card was definitely too expensive. Then we have Vivaldi's Bank, great. A tutor like this, all of them, they should be at 9 points of provision, especially that you don't get like any card that you want. You just get a profit of 4, and then you have this opportunity to find a second card. Then Yennefer of Vengerberg, also a great change. I would say this is definitely a buff to this card, and this card will be maybe finally played. Then we have Morley's. I don't know what to think about it. I think this is too cheap right now, and at 9 points of provision, basically it should have stayed where it was before. I would say at 9 was perfect. Right now, it's a little bit controversial. Then we have Conjurer's Candle. Yes, finally, at 8 it was too expensive. Right now at 7, this is the sweet spot. I remember when this card was at 6 points of provision. 7, this is the middle, and I would say it should stay in this way. Bright of the Sea, also great change. Finally, it's getting to this point where it's gonna be playable. As you all know, Bright of the Sea was one of these cards which was like totally forgotten. Although that was a very good card. Mercenary Contract, a very good change. Card that was basically absent in the game. I think this season will be more often visible. So we will see how it's gonna work. Slide Driver. This is a 6 provision card. Period. Teleportation, also a good change in my opinion, because teleportation at 5 was too expensive. Right now at 4 points of provision, it gives you this opportunity to play some mem decks, so it makes the game more fun. Mage Assassin, definitely this is the bad change. I think it was like meant for Hyperteam, so Mage Assassin plus Rings, and I will create a deck like this. Because this is also like a must-have this season, but definitely this card will be changed next month. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about the votes and what are your opinions and what other cards should be changed this month. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time and support. Please like, subscribe, and comment, guys. See you in the next video. And the last announcement: please go to the nearest shelter and adopt the dog. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.